Everything that I have to say tonight is are economic measures that impact the general fund as as well as past and upcoming budgets. In 2009, 10, and 11, we had to create decrement lists with 10% cuts to each division or department budgets. One furlough day was taken by all executives for 3 years, plus Local 1514 and 3298 took, I believe, 8 days of furloughs those years. The unions committed even a portion of their uniform since they get 5 per year, and most have enough to cover every day for a year after about 3 years on 3 or 4 years on the job. If, as Dr. Caputo says, the administration saw that as a temporary situation, this administration should do that prior to taxing the citizens. I was able to cut 30% from my budget without cutting staff or service. And if they don't have 10% that they can cut out of their budget, they don't know how to put together a budget. All budgets have some fat in them. In 2021, I addressed this council about the 140 plus employees the previous administration had hired and asked that the council act as a check and balance. Not only did you not do anything, last week meeting, I learned that over 223 new employees have been approved. Guess what? Guess what? All that payroll and benefit comes out of the general fund. For those that don't know it yet, all personnel costs, with the exception of water and sewer, water billing, and some that may be funded by grants or some federal funds, come out of the general fund. Lastly, most of all, after all this budget deficit dialogue, Mayor, I was just told today by an employee that you gave the street department employees, some 50 employees, 2 days off with pay after the recent storms. They already get 11 holidays, 6 floating holidays. They average 3 weeks of vacation and 12 sick days. It may be a big deal to you, and we're grateful for what they do, but it's their job. In 1996, we had a 19-inch flood. 83, 85, we had 100-year events. You know what we got? We got a cookout, because that's our job. 2014, we had 3 feet of snow fell on the ground. We didn't get anything for it. And in the midst of all of this, they don't get to what's going to happen on the next storm. Every time we have a blizzard, every time we have a storm, everybody's going to get time off. That's not going to happen. And Alderman Franco, I got to tell you this. I would be ashamed to admit that after 12 budget cycles and chairing the finance committee that you had no idea about how and what the budget is. Shame on all the rubber stamping a majority of you have done.